love bridal shows and expos that allow you to see dozens or even hundreds of wedding professionals in one day in one place and get ideas for your wedding. Bridesclub.com hosts wonderful expos, and today we're meeting one of their vendors to find out about trendy colors and the best of wedding decor. Please welcome from Simplee Wendy, wedding expert Wendy Taggart-Walker. How are you?
Good.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to be on.
So one of the things we were talking about backstage is sort of in the olden days when I got married, everything was white and pink because that was what it was.
Right.
Now you can do what you want to do.
The colors this year are really wonderful. Even though these are fall colors here that I showcased, as in the jewel tones, the girls love them. They just love the peacock colors and the really fun colors because it just makes your whole day bright.
Right,
so it's really fun, and this is a really fun bouquet. And then with the fall, you can use the pumpkins that you can get at your craft store, and they're just easy to do, simple. Fill them with any kind of flowers, and they look beautiful.
I like the way you've used little things that add some sparkle and shine, make something extra elegant.
Well, it is, and those are the inexpensive things you can do to pop some extra expensive look to it.
Right, so you could take what would be a normal centerpiece at home even and do these things and make it super elegant. Black and white.
Black and white.
Love it.
Winter Wonderland is very popular. This is just a rose ball on top of a simple chandelier, and then you can add any kind of things you want to go with it. Let's say you wanted to add real quickly some red to your colors. You can always add something to the candlesticks, and you've changed your color. You've added an element, which makes it really good
just
to do.
A little accent color. And these are great little doodads here. All of these various things are fairly inexpensive, but they add such a nice touch.
They do. It makes it look really very fashionable, very blingy, with not a lot of expense, and that's what's really fun about it.
Gorgeous. Now, these colors are just spectacular.
Most popular color this year has been, and it seems to be for next year as well, have been the purples, the pinks, and the blues. The girls are loving them. They think it fits with country, it fits with spring, it fits with anything. And one of the really great things about these pieces here is, if you want to hand me that little teeny one right up front.
The blue, one of the blue ones?
The little, there.
The little corsage.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh gosh, that's pretty. Here you go.
This little corsage is a Flower Girls corsage, and this is one of the great things that we do. I do a wristlet, but a lot of places you go now, you can't put birdseed, you can't do flowers or anything. You can keep your little brides busy.
Oh my gosh, a little bubble blower
inside. It's a bubble wand.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, and it really keeps them busy, especially if they're little.
Try not to do it during the ceremony, girls. Okay, so we're going to learn how to do some of this ourselves. I'm going to try. I'm not very good at this, by the way.
So I got you some scissors if you want, or a knife if you're comfortable.
I'll do the scissors, so no one is hurt.
Okay, grab your hydrangeas first. Which are
hydrangeas,
these here?
yes. Love hydrangeas.
Cut them down kind of short. So
let me see what you've done.
Just real short.
Okay, I can do that. Like so?
Yep.
Alrighty.
Pop them all the way kind of down in there. This is going to act as like your frog.
Mine's too long?
Yes.
Yes. All right, you go ahead while I recut.
Okay. So what it is that anybody can do an arrangement this way because you need something sometimes just to hold what you're doing. So then you just start cutting your flowers and placing them in however you want them.
Oops. And I'm stripping the flowers off the flowers. That's probably not the approach we want. Now, how many years have you been doing this kind of thing?
I've been a florist for about 32 years. I've owned several shops. I've had a lot of fun with it. And, you know, once a florist, always a florist. I think that's kind of the old adage.
And so for a wedding expo, what would you say is the benefit of attending one?
I have to say I've been involved with Bridesclub.com since 1996. And when I owned my shop, I did 200 weddings plus a season. And just personally, I do 50, 60. So it really does help. They're wonderful. It's nice to have all the vendors in one spot. The girls love it because they can come and they can look at things and touch things. And
that's the thing. You really do need to see sometimes or try things on. When are the next expos happening?
They are coming up in the next month. There are a few. We do Seattle, Tacoma, and Everett. And if you go to bridesclub.com, it'll give you the dates and the times and the places, and you can even get 2 for 1 ticket.
And so you can find out from vendors right there prices, what the trendiest things are. You can find out everything you need to know, right?
Right.
And in terms of the kinds of flowers that you use, can you make a big difference in terms of how much you spend depending on what you choose?
You can, you know, if you try to stay a little bit seasonal flowers, like the ones that people grow locally, you can actually keep your costs down quite a bit.
Okay, so it's worth doing some research along those lines.
I mean, kind of pick along that. You don't have to do that anymore like you used to have to in the old day where you planned it around whatever flower was available because you can get anything all year round. But this just makes it more fun. So if you can try to plan, you can use old vintage glassware, and to do your own centerpieces. Florists will work with you, and I work with a lot of brides where I just bring the flowers and we just take care of the vases right there on site. It's really a lot of fun.
Well, and craft stores have things for amazingly low prices.
Oh, yes.
I mean,
yes.
it really,
we have great
really
local craft stores, and that
amazing
makes it
deal.
a lot of fun.
What about the calla lilies? Are those especially popular? I love those.
They are probably one of the most popular flowers this year. One of the most popular bouquets this year is the purple Picasso callas, and everybody loves them.
Those are really pretty.
Yeah.
That just says elegance and femininity. And then, is it possible to preserve any of these things to keep for later?
Anything like a dahlia or a calla lily or anything like that is when they're like a bulb type flower. No, they just don't preserve. So a lot of times I suggest to the girls to go to their local craft store, pick up a couple things, of the flowers that they're going to have in their bouquets, and then when they dry their bouquet, they can add in a few silks to make it look the same.
That makes a good deal of sense.
Thank you so much.
Well, I'm not a very good measurer. I have to cut twice, but what do you think? That wasn't totally bad for an amateur.
I think it looks great.
Yours looks beautiful. Thank you very much. Okay, so that shows you how simple and fast something like that really is. Those lilies are beautiful. Well, details on the upcoming wedding expos in our area, hosted by Brides Club, will be up on our website today. And then next up, your biggest wedding etiquette questions are answered. Should you bring a gift or send it? Do you do that before or after the wedding? Is it okay to bring your kids? Is it okay for them to cry for the entire wedding? No. Answers from an etiquette expert right after this. Those are lovely. Oh, I forgot.